Welcome to Trick or Truth, your Halloween tarot experience. The veil between worlds thins as we approach October the 31st, and the cards whisper what's been hidden. Will they reveal a sweet truth or a chilling trick? Take a breath, trust your intuition, and let's see what the spirits have to say. Welcome in, my beautiful Pisces friends. How are you? I am so happy and thankful to have each and every one of you here with me today. So thank you, everyone. And those of you that are brand new to my channel, hello and welcome, my friends. My name is Ria. Let's go ahead, call in spirit, open up this space, and see what it is your soul is meant to hear today. So I wanted to first start with a Lenormand oracle. This is an omen that is coming forward for you today, revealing a truth. All right. So we are getting here is a butterfly. Look at that. So that is a symbol, a sign that you might be seeing recently in your life. We also have the number 29 on this card. So this is a number omen that might be showing up somewhere in your life. This is all connecting you to this message, to this reading. So what we're getting here is soul, expression, beauty, and inspiration. This is everything that Spirit wants you to embrace. So your soul is the spotlight here, the way that your soul expresses itself in this earthly realm through you. All right? Beauty, the Spirit really wants you to connect to the beauty of the world, but also the beauty of your soul and how it expresses. All right? And inspiration. Some of you are being inspired right now. And this inspiration is actually guidance. And it is a sign that Spirit is communicating to you because, you know, in my own life, inspiration is my biggest communication with Spirit. That's how I know that I'm communicating with them on the other side. So your soul is radiant. Spirit wants you to shine your light in the world. And it's through your expression. This could be creativity or something that you do to share your soul. Right? So let's go ahead and pull some tarot cards and see what else is coming through. So again, the purple butterfly or any other color butterflies. Page of Swords. So there's an experience right now in your life that you're unfamiliar with. Now, what I mean by that is there are things that are happening that you might not understand, or you're needing more guidance or information on, and it's because maybe you haven't faced something like this before. Maybe it's something that is happening within a relationship. Maybe it has to do with you. Maybe you've been feeling anxious because there's something going on, and perhaps you're uncertain or feeling like you don't have enough information. The information is coming in, but Spirit wants you to adopt a beginner's mindset as you're moving through this, to stay fixed in one way of thinking here, okay? So that is the Page of Swords. We also have Six of Wands. You're going to claim victory here. You are going to receive the answers, the guidance, the signs, and you're going to reach that finish line. Like you're going to reach the point that you're trying to get to. You're being supported at this time on a big, big level. Okay, so know that you have fans and well-wishers, and these could be on the other side, which they are. They're letting me know you have fans and well-wishers on the other side. And right now, October the 31st is opening you up to a whole new experience in your life, Pisces. And we have the Empress card. This is a big energy here. This is your life exploding. This is like a glow up. This is the energy of this card. So what's happening is you are coming out of an experience and you're going into a new experience where you're going to be seen, you're going to be felt, you're going to be heard. It's your soul's expression that is growing and creating the experience you're having, right? So this is the Empress card. And here we have roses. So roses are coming in as signs and symbols. We've got a white horse. We have a wreath, right? We've got a sword here. So all of these are signs that you might be seeing somewhere in your life. Now, the Empress card is a major arcana card. So this energy is going to be prominent in your life. However, it does tend to be in the background. So some of you might feel the Empress card intensely, while others you might feel it subtly. I also want you to use your own intuition with my reading today. So whenever you see my cards popping up on screen, I want you to try and interpret them using your own intuition. This is going to bring you your own messages, but you're also going to strengthen your intuition. So This is what's happening. And I love it, everyone, when you share with me how these cards connect with you, how they show up in your life, and how you resonate with this reading. So share with me in the comment section below. I also want you to pay attention to the other numbers coming through. So we have the number 11, 6, and 3. So 11, 11 on a clock. Maybe you're seeing these numbers on a license plate, in a phone number, individually or as a sequence somewhere. Again, they are connecting you to this message, to this reading. So Spirit wants you to know that life is good. You are supported. And if you're focusing on something that isn't this, they want you to shift your lens, the way that you're looking at your world, because this exists there. Okay? So before I begin, I just wanted to mention that we all live a different life experience. These cards are going to present themselves differently in our lives. And this is also a general reading for you today. So those of you that are watching, if my reading isn't resonating for you, make sure you check out your moon, rising, and Venus signs, because sometimes they put the pieces together for you, right? So the Page of Swords is a fresh new energy. It's like a sigh of relief, or it's a breath of fresh air, right? It is open, it is clear. And because this person is holding a sword, I do feel that your mind, your thoughts, your dreams, your imagination are going to be incredibly important. So Spirit wants you to work on clearing your mind of any kind of thoughts, intrusions, stories, beliefs, words that are interfering with you experiencing abundance, experiencing beauty, experiencing self-expression, being open to communicate and express what it is that your soul desires to do. I feel you're a very creative person, Pisces. The creativity may show in your home. Like, this is what I'm getting from the Empress card. I feel that you're able to imagine something and actually bring it to life. And again, I'm seeing someone's home. Maybe you've decorated it beautiful. It's very comfortable. When friends or family come over, they love what you've done with your home. And maybe you're a painter. Perhaps you have an artistic streak and you're able to express that through however you do. I do feel that for some of you, there's a channel forming, a new way of expressing yourself. And perhaps you might be fighting with this, right? There's something here in the Six of Wands that's burned to the ground, and there's a lot of celebration around it. So I feel that you're about to enter a new experience in your life, a new energy where things are going to work differently than they have been working. And I feel this is a truth that is being revealed to you, because anything other than this, like anything that has been steering you away, has been a trickster energy. And you're waking up to this. This is the Page of Swords that is waking you up to this new experience, to this truth that is opening your mind, your consciousness to see something differently, right? And because you're seeing it differently, you're able to act accordingly or do accordingly. Now, they want you to set some sort of an intention. And as you set this intention is a goal, right? I set intentions every single morning. I know what I want to experience, what I need to do in my day. So I set intentions and create structure. But I'm also open in case something else were to happen, to adjust and navigate through them by being flexible and adaptable. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. Don't be afraid to fail. If there's something here that has to do with mistakes or failures from your past, they want you to work on releasing it, dusting yourself off, and getting back up, because that is getting in the way, and it's not meant to be in the way. So they're just letting you know it's almost like this barrier that sometimes we create for ourselves out of fear or out of protection or whatever it is. They're asking you to set that aside for now, not to dwell on it or let that get in the way of you experiencing something that your soul is meant to experience. And the Page of Swords, like, there's going to be a lot of new things that you experience. Maybe there's a new TV show on and you're like, oh, let's try watching this. Maybe you like it, maybe you don't, but it was a new experience. It might be a new restaurant in the neighborhood that you go and try, or, you try a different way of solving a problem. This is the Page of Swords energy. And, I do feel like stress and worry is a big one that we all deal with. To open your mind by clearing some of that, where you have control over your mind. Sometimes we feel like we don't, but you actually do. So it's about practicing working on how to clear those thoughts and things that interfere and create worry, stress, and anxiety, right? There's also a very youthful and young energy around. I feel this is more curious and explorative. And Spirit is encouraging you to explore a little bit more because there's something here that you're going to discover in the exploration, like to dig more, look for more, maybe wait for more information, right? Here we have a lot of support. You are under divine support. So speak to Spirit, ask for guidance because that guidance will come in for you. Now, I'm seeing people cheering you on. So you may have people in your life that are supporting you in some way. Maybe you're overlooking that or not seeing it, but know it's there. Sometimes we expect support to look a certain way, so that expectation gets in the way because we have this idea of this is what it needs to look like. And maybe it's showing up in a different form that you're not recognizing. So you're not connecting with it, thinking that you're unsupported. But know that you are under a lot of support. I'm also seeing you progressing or moving forward because of some new information or new way of doing something, right? I feel what's happening is as the veil is thinning between worlds, we have more access to information that we didn't have before. And your soul is longing to be expressed. I feel you felt this for a long time. It might be you wanting to communicate your feelings, your emotions with someone, a loved one. I'm seeing that you actually communicating, you're going to see that it actually works out for you. Like this card is letting you know that something is about to work out for you. Something is going to work in your favor. Everything right now is supporting you in moving ahead and actually seeing success with something, right? You're reaching a finish line, you're reaching a goal, and then you're going to move on to the next thing. I also feel connections for you are going to be very important, Pisces, that, to align with those that uplift your energy or make you feel good. Sometimes we don't have that kind of support around, right? We don't see it. That's what it is. It's not that it's there, it just feels like we don't have it. So, again, if you feel this way, connect with Spirit to open you to that support. But you also, the number 6 is the frequency and vibration of love, right? So they want you to center yourself in the energy of love. This is going to free you from everything that has been holding on to you. And speaking of numbers, I already spoke about 11, 6, and 3. The number 6 has to do with your relationships, your interactions with people, the communication and the exchange between other people. So here, I feel the spotlight is there. And, wherever you feel you've been butting heads, there's been a difference of opinion, there's some clearing of energies coming in. But when you are centered in love is when things start to clear, when you show up in the energy of love. So rather than continuing on matching someone else's energy, they want you to show up in love and stay within that frequency and vibration no matter what. Keeping some healthy boundaries up, but enforcing them through love. Okay. And we've got a wreath here. So I do feel there's something that is unfolding from you for you from now up until the end of this year around Christmas. So October 31st is where the veil thins, where the extra information comes in, but it's opening you up into a new experience that is stretching out up until the end of this year around Christmas. Something is happening for you. So this happening is a clearing of the path and you reaching something. And I feel this is going to happen really quickly for you. Like this horse is running. They're in motion, in movement, and you're being cheered on here. Like you're feeling that you're being cheered on. And it's not that you're seeing it around you. It's more on an energetic and spiritual level for you, right? So you might be connecting with all the signs, right? You might see a butterfly. This could be a moth, winged creatures that look like butterflies. And because this is a darker card, I do feel that some of you have been moving through a darker experience in your life within that darkness lies all of these energies that are available. And, this world is full of different experiences. We are going to go through highs and lows in our lives. That is a part of this life's experience. So as you are moving through whatever you're moving through, connect with these cards for the information that your soul needs in order to navigate through and reach something here. And again, you are going to claim victory around something, like you're going to reach something. And again, it's the vibration and frequency of this card. So you might be seeing a white horse. And the other thing is, some of you may have been born the year of the horse. This could have been the wood horse. This could have been the earth horse, the air horse, the water horse, the metal horse. There are all kinds of different elements, right? But also the year of the horse is coming up in 2026. So I feel there's something that is about to set off for you around February of next year, 2026. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Save this reading, watch it again in February. We have the Empress card. So this is growth, this is abundance, this is beauty, this is expression. This is your soul thriving. This is what is meant to happen. Your soul is meant to thrive at this time. And there is a period, it feels like an incubation period that you have been moving through. This feels like that pregnancy stage. Whenever I get the Empress card, I get creativity. Creativity in the form of pregnancy. It doesn't mean physical pregnancy. That could be a sign for some of you, especially if you are pregnant or you have someone around you that is expecting a baby. But that 9-month period, where a lot can happen. It's preparation for this baby to come in. It's almost like we have this understanding and knowing that our life is about to change because this child, this other human is being formed within us, and it's going to come out and our life is going to change with it, with that new being in our experience. But what I'm seeing here is the pregnancy stage energetically and spiritually for you. You are moving through that right now. And that is bringing you to a place of a miracle happening, a miracle in the working. So know that this is what's going on. They want you to focus on you. They want you to focus on your health, your well-being, and, changing your day-to-day routine that is more nurturing towards your physical health, your well-being. All right. So this is what this card is encouraging. And, if there's something that's been bothering you physically, mentally, to look for assistance and support here, because when you do that, you give yourself an outlet to express what it is that's been suppressed, oppressed. You're able to clear and open things up. So I feel right now, there's something that maybe you have been bottling up inside and haven't been talking about. It's maybe, you're just wanting to be yourself, but you can't around a specific person. Maybe your environment or whatever this is to work on, nurturing yourself within that experience so you get to a point where you can actually share, express, and it might come in a way that works for you, right? So in my own life, I remember when I was younger, I was afraid to say anything because I was not wanting to deal with confrontation. I was afraid of it. I didn't know what to say. I didn't know what the right words were. So I just never said anything. And I built up this courage, this power within myself to say it in a way where it wasn't offensive. And there have been challenging moments in my life where it didn't matter what I said. It was constant friction, constant conflict. And sometimes in that situation, I just tune into the energy of love because I don't want to butt heads. I want there to be, connection, love, and love in everything. So I feel love is going to be the way here. They're wanting you to connect with your heart center. And inspiration is going to flood through. The inspiration is coming through the Page of Swords, right? This is your connection to the divine, to spirit, to your higher self. And it is a channel that allows you to communicate with them back and forth. It is a channel that opens you up to seeing, hearing. It's your sensory ability that amplifies. And, when we become pregnant, I remember when I was pregnant with my daughters, I love coffee. I stopped drinking it now, but back then I loved coffee. And immediately I remember walking into work and the smell of coffee made me gag. And I was like, what the heck? And I knew, I'm like, okay, I'm pregnant. My senses are changing. So here I am getting sensory sensitivities, amplifications, or it feels like things are different than what they were. Maybe you're starting to, food is starting to taste different, right? What I've been hearing is like meats and food that doesn't feel like it's real. It feels almost fake. I've actually had this happen to me. I don't know if you did, but I feel chocolate tastes different. Chocolate used to be creamy and milky, but now it doesn't taste like chocolate. It tastes like something else. And I've also noticed meat taste a bit different, especially store-bought ground beef, but that could just be me. It might not be even true. I don't want to spread rumors here. It's just some of you may be experiencing changes in the way you taste food, in the way that you communicate with spirit. Maybe there's been changes that are happening with you and the relationships in your life, or the way that you manifest and the way that you are creative, right? So just pay attention to this. Know that right now you are expanding in your life's experience. There are a lot of beautiful things that are about to unfold if they already haven't. And know that you are surrounded by the energy of love. Okay, you are surrounded by it. You are supported. So trust that. All right, so we're going to go ahead and pull an Angels and Ancestors Oracle, because we have much more communication right now at this time with the other side. We have the other side coming forward for you. So let's see what it is that they're wanting to share. So we are getting the Wise One. Look at that. The Wise One is coming forward. We have an owl, right? So the owl is a symbol. We also have a raven, a black pearl in the raven's mouth. And we've got this wise woman, feathers. All of these are signs. So you might be connecting with this. And grow within your current situation. They're asking you to grow within your current situation. So knuckle down, Pisces. Be reliable and committed. Be open to wisdom and insights from your elders. The wise one represents the wisest aspect of the goddess, the crone. In paganism and modern Wicca, the crone is the fiercest, most psychic, and most aware aspect of the goddess. Because she has been through many of life's challenges and overcome many setbacks, on this card, the raven in her hands represents the capacity to overcome the darker times and be reborn again and again. So she helps you to tap into wisdom to overcome whatever life throws at you. Wisdom being the information stored in your soul, rather than the knowledge acquired in this lifetime. And to learn from the experience of your elders. So this is where that expression of your soul is coming in. So the wisdom of the wise one is based on something that the younger generation is often lacking: commitment and reliability. When this card appears, you are being guided to continue working on your growth and expansion within your current situation. Be committed to your task and projects. It can be very easy to get bored or overwhelmed, but persevere. You are being reminded of how it feels to be let down and experience unreliability. And that is not what you were born to be. So keep working on what you're working on, because it's going to be extremely beneficial for you in the long term. All right. And they want you to adopt a beginner's mindset around whatever that is. So this is the wise one coming forward. And what we're going to do is close and seal your reading with an angel number. So you might already be seeing this angel number around. And even the scarf she's wearing, the symbolism on the scarf, the patterns, all of this is coming through. So they want you to trust yourself with the number 7878. I was born in 78, so that might resonate for some of you as well, right? And 7878 might be showing up in a cell phone number, maybe on a home address or somewhere else. Know that better things are coming for you. Trust that better things are coming. Trust your judgment. You are on the right track. So if you needed confirmation that you're in the right place, know that you are in the right place, on the right track. All right. Some of you might be seeing people that look like these women, these angels. It's just you are in the presence of earth angels. So this is your message. This is your reading. I hope it resonates for you. If it does, please comment below, hit that like button. And if you're brand new to my channel and you're enjoying my content, please consider subscribing. Other than that, I wanted to wish you all a beautiful day and thank you so much for watching. All right, everyone, those of you that have made it this far in the video, thank you so much for your love and support, everyone. I wanted to officially announce that I've launched another channel. It is called The Sacred Oracles. I'll leave you a link in the description box below. It's something that's been sitting within me for a long time, and now it's finally taken shape. And I've got my first video up already, a reading for you and a welcome video. So make sure you go check that out. It is an opportunity for me to express my creativity through different divination tools to bring you more messages. So yeah, go check that out on the other channel. And thank you again so much for your love and support here, everyone. Until the next time. Now, I just wanted to remind everyone that I do have a secondary channel, Sacred Knowledge Living, where myself, my husband Paul, his brother Tom, and Tom's wife Katomi bring you more content. Katomi also brings us the Magic Intention candle, so she has a lot of behind the scenes there. We have meditations and podcasts. Now, I also wanted you to check out my website, www.sacredknowledgetarot.com. I have a lot of offerings there as well, which include my 14-day Mindset Challenge ebook and the 60-day Soul Commitment Challenge that myself and my husband Paul put together for all of you. So make sure you go check that out. Now, I also wanted you to check out some of these videos, especially if you enjoyed the video that you just watched. So enjoy, and until the next time.